What's up? How's it going? Noob Slayer. Sorry, I'm just getting set up right now. Give me 1 second. I gotta do one more thing and I'll be ready to get started. What are you doing in there, Ziggy? All right, I gotta get a drink and then we're gonna sit down and you're gonna sit down. Chill out each phone. Ziggy is enjoying his new bone. So, what's up, Wick? John Wick. Oh, that's cool. Thank you. I really appreciate that. That means a whole lot, actually. I'm just trying to grow. Like I said, I say, or I've been saying, and hearing that kind of stuff makes it really really cool. One, 9, 15. Yeah. Did you guys see the Doma painting I did? Let me grab it real quick. You know, I rearranged my art desk to make it easier for myself, and I put stuff out of the way now, or kind of out of reach for myself. Yeah, here's the upper one, upper two. How's it going, Mossy? Yeah, the eyes on this one were fun, and also a nightmare. So draw draw you. Who are you, Alfred? I don't know who you are. So we're gonna tomorrow. Christmas Eve, Christmas Eve day. We're going to. I'm doing a. I'm gonna go live in the morning, Christmas Eve morning, and we're gonna do a collage of Christmas characters. So be thinking about that. Okay, you keep that up. Ask for a phone. I'm gonna block you. So, thank you. That's, that's too big. I need a quarter. Quarter works. Um, so, you have any favorite videos or favorite art character I've done or subject I've done? Not a wrong answer in that at all. I'm just curious on what your favorite is. Oh, fun. Enjoy. Don't kill anybody, John Wick, while you're out there. Don't get them. They don't have your dog. Oh yeah, I wish I had a time lapse of me doing the Inosuke. I got to do a new one soon, and so I have a video of it. I did a no-scape before I started the YouTube channel and all that stuff, so I don't have a good video of me. I don't have a video at all of me doing a no-scape. A no-scape, the first Tanjiro, the first Nezuko, like Uradaki, and a couple of the other ones that I did at the beginning are like the first ones I did of Demon Slayer. Yeah, I don't have those unfortunately for video because I wasn't doing videos at the time. So need to redraw some of them and make some videos for them. Oh, nice. Yeah, so when I get to 5,000, I'm gonna do Noob Slayer. When I get to 5,000, I'm gonna do another giveaway. I tried to do a giveaway when I hit 1,000, and it just didn't work out right. So, in fact, the person I chose, I haven't heard. I commented and said, "Hey, you won. Hit me up on Facebook and or we'll get your information and I'll send you out a painting of your choice." And they didn't. They did not. They did not. So we'll do it again another time when I hit 10,000, I guess. Um, I wish I could get some people local or more local to me to be interested. I would do art drops again if I could. What do you mean give you a shout out? Like, so here's something for you, Noob Slayer. Go to my community page, post some of your art in my community page. Next month, I'm going to start a thing. It's going to be my Sketch Vault showcase. And with what that is, with the Sketch Vault showcase, is every month I'm going to do a live where I post the video or I post a picture of like what I'm drawing that week or that day, and you guys draw along with me, and then you post it in my community, and I'll make a video with everybody's art that's in there and do a shout out that way for people. I don't have that great of a reach yet, but if I start it now, and by the time I do get a bigger reach, maybe it'll be able to help you guys get out bigger too. So now I'm going to try to do shout outs and stuff like that because I have a lot of people in my community that have been drawing along with me or drawing characters from my references, like who I draw and stuff. So I would love to do that. If you want to be a part of that, please go to my community and post some of your artwork in there, and maybe it'll make it into the showcase. When I hit 5,000 subscribers, I'm going to, or that's my plan anyways. When I hit 5,000, I want to do a giveaway of a painting. And when I hit 10, I think I might do, like, the original plan was a 5x7 for 1,000 subscribers. And then like I said, that didn't work out. So, 10,000 is the new plan. Once I hit 10,000 subscribers, that's way too big, I think. No, it's fine. That's when I'm going to do a free painting giveaway. And when I hit 5, I'm going to do probably a 5x7. If I hit 10, I'll do like one of my collage sizes. So, yeah, I'll do one of my collage sizes. Let me zoom this in real quick. There we go. That's better. And that might just be one of my collages that I do and be like, hey, here's your choices. You guys got to be a part of the live or whatever and stuff. We'll see how that works. If I can get get to the 5,000 mark, which looks like I can. Kind of stalled out a little bit here this last week or so. It's been a little weird. It's like YouTube is telling me not to post stuff. Like yesterday, I posted 2 videos and I got like 10 or 13 views and a couple likes and a couple comments from like my regular subscribers. And then I reposted it with the same hashtags, same everything. And then all of a sudden that one's got like a bunch. And it doesn't make any sense. It's the same video, same stuff, just different song choice or whatever. And yeah. So I don't know if YouTube's algorithm was like trying to hide me yesterday. But yeah, I do want to do a giveaway, another art giveaway at some point. I would love to do it at 5,000. I may do it if I could get monetized quicker. You know, if you guys could get me into the watch hours I needed, and I could start getting YouTube money, that'd be great. Facebook paid me yesterday a whole $6. So, you know, can't complain about that, I guess. It's still better than no dollars. Yeah, $6 for from Facebook. Stupid. I would love to get YouTube money, pay, because if I could start getting paid by YouTube, giving these away versus trying to make sure I sell them would be a lot more easy, you know. And then I can start getting convention tables and stuff like that with the money that I'm getting from the YouTube money. So please go watch my videos, go watch my long lives, go watch that stuff, subscribe, share my art, comment too. All those things help. And then also like YouTube, it tells YouTube you like my kind of work or my kind of art versus, you know, some other the random things that YouTube might try to send your way. It'll start sending you more art stuff or more whatever, because that's how the algorithm kind of works out from what I've been gathering. So yeah. And the big thing is like I said, I'm still trying to grow the channel, still trying to get my footing and in my foot in the door for YouTube. I'm on Facebook and I'm on TikTok, but TikTok's weird, man. I don't like TikTok. I might have done these eyes too big, but we're gonna go with it. Yeah, TikTok is annoying to say the least. Like about it's how everything works on TikTok, or doesn't seem to work on TikTok rather. And if you guys, please, if you have questions or you want to see, like, if you have a question about like paintings that I've done or whatever, and you want to see them again on here, let me know. Some of you guys asked me for references. I had Ghost on here yesterday or the other day asked me for one of my box drawings so they could draw it. And then they posted it in my community too, which is, like I said, that's so cool. Getting to see some of your guys' art, and no matter skill level, no matter medium, no matter what it is, like that's so cool. You guys are sharing your art, you guys are showing up, you're answering polls, you're answering questions. You guys actually talk to me on here, Where like on YouTube or on like TikTok or on Facebook, I can't really get people to. It's like people are afraid to if they talk on TikTok or on Facebook something. I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. It's an annoying thing though on Facebook. I will say that. I don't like Facebook because of how it is a pain in my ass to try to. It feels like you're begging all the time on Facebook. Like just to get somebody to pay attention to your work. And if you guys hear something in the background, it's lawn care guys. I guess they're doing shit today so they don't have to come back after Christmas or whatever. But that's super annoying. Those guys are out all the time. Ruining my peace. Ruining my peace and quiet. I mean, they're doing their job, but still. Also, I do wish I knew Spanish the other day because I don't know what the guys out there were talking about, but they were. One of them was really, really pissed. You could tell in the way he was saying whatever, and I'm pretty sure he told the other one he was an idiot, and I thought it was kind of funny because, like I said, I don't know what they were saying. They were talking in Spanish, and they were yelling and saying something, and it's somebody was getting chewed out real bad about doing something dumb. And I kind of thought it was hilarious yesterday or the other day. The 2 years of Spanish that I took in high school elude me on it, and I don't speak Spanish at all very well. So, yeah. You still here, Noob Slayer? Oh, that's thirsty. Oh, it's all good. Come back later. Check it out. Check this out when it's done, at least. But also come back and, like I said, check in my community and post artwork. Oh, cool. Okay, well, like I was saying, if you can, go to my community post when you get a chance later, and then go check out the art that people have posted in my community. And if you want, that's how that's how I'm going to do my shout outs coming out. Nude Slayer is with people doing community posts where they post their drawings. Like I've got somebody drew Vox, somebody drew one of their own characters, Ghost drew Fox, Vox Official has been hounding me about stuff, which is funny. And Aiden, Mary Sinsmith did some hell of a boss characters, some digital artwork on there and stuff too. So hey, Ghost, I was just talking about you. I was trying to explain to Noob Slayer here that about my community because that way they can join in the community posts like what you guys already do, like what you did the other day, Ghost, where you posted your Vox and stuff. I was trying to explain that. Also, Ghost, if you're not busy Christmas Eve morning, tomorrow, probably it's going to be tomorrow around like, I don't know, 10, not tomorrow, Wednesday morning, sorry. Around 10, 11, 12 Pacific Standard Time, my time. I'm going to go live and I'm going to draw some Christmas stuff do a Christmas collage, and you guys are going to tell me what to paint or what to add on there for Christmas. So like one of my ideas is right off the bat, I'm going to do another Grinch, a different type Grinch that's going on my thing. I also have to do a 5x7 because Crystal wants me to do a Grinch um, heart hands. So yeah, and so what? Like I said, what I'm gonna do is have you guys. Hold on, I gotta go close my front door real quick. I didn't close it earlier when Ziggy walked when we went for a walk. Sorry, I happened to look up and realized I didn't close my front door. Um, or close it all the way. It was closed, but if the wind blew, it was not going to be for very long. So, oops. But Ziggy had to go for his walk earlier this morning, or one of his walks, and yeah, he still doesn't understand doors. By the way, guys, like he knows that doors open, but he doesn't understand that he has to be out of the way for the door to open. So like we're still trying to get him to back up because he'll walk straight up to the front door and like stare at it, and then like when you go to open it, he'll run right into it and bump it. So it's I don't know, man. That our puppy is he's very smart, but he's also just a puppy. So he does some dumb puppy stuff sometimes, and you're just looking at him like I don't understand. We went over to my brother's house to watch the Bills game yesterday, and my brother and sister-in-law went to a butcher shop, I guess, like a butcher place, and got some kind of type of bones. And Ziggy at one point decided he was going to take all the other puppies, the other 4 dogs, as bones that live at my brother, or well, 3 of them that live there, and one that my brother was watching, and he took all their bones and had them up on the couch eating different bones while we watched the football game yesterday. So, and then he'd get bored and he'd go get a different bone. Yes. Actually, I have Zenetsu on my. He is a short. Zenetsu is actually a short. I do have. I want to do an updated Zenetsu from the his fight with the new 6, but I haven't had a chance to do it yet. There you go. Noob Slayer. Moonfrog, what's up? You have to join. You have to be a subscriber to be part of my community, Noob Slayer. Um, I think anyway. But here's the Zenetsu. There's Muzan, Uradaki. There's that Canal. Or Canal. I always say her name wrong. Inosuke. R.I.P. Giyu. Tanjiro. Which I like. This is my favorite Tanjiro. That's the first Tanjiro I did, but that one. Wow. Yeah. My Hashiras. Mitsuri. Her boy. Obanai. Akaza. Which this Akaza is one of my favorites. Tengen. Flashy. R.I.P. Rengoku. Muchiro Tokito, which I haven't seen that guy in a while either. Saname, and then my 2 Nezukos, my Demon Nezuko, and then Cutie Nezuko. But these are all the Demon Slayers that I've done, except I have a big, I think it's an 8x10. I have an 8x10 that I did. Thank you. Let me find that. Where's that Demon Slayer? There it is. There's Demon Slayer. And then this is a collage that I did, Noob Slayer. So that one, that one's so cool. I don't know why. Oh, and then my Doma. Here's my other. Yeah, then there's the Doma. So, yes, I need to start doing the upper moons. Anyway, I've been wanting to do Daki and her brother for a while, and I just have a problem with Daki. I love Daki's character, and I love their whole story and everything. Like, Daki represented to me, like Daki and Gyatoro, her brother, kind of represented the other side of what could have happened to Tanjiro and Nezuko, in my opinion. And I think that's really cool. But the problem I have is trying to find references for Daki is kind of hard because they're all like explicitly lewd. You know, they're all like lewd. And I don't have a problem with it, but it's not the only thing that character is, right? She's not just that she's not just a ditzy whatever you want to act like or whatever. It's kind of like when I did Mitsuri a while back, I had somebody, well, she's just fan service. Whose fan service is Mitsuri other than her look of stuff? Like, Mitsuri's not just a fan service character, in my opinion. She's a pretty well written weirdo character, you know, that happens to be fan serviced a lot. Which, don't get me wrong, I like fan service anime and stuff like that. I'm like Kill la Kill and things like that are great, but they have their place. And the thing that always kills me about people with the fan service on Demon Slayer is question, Drew, who is FP? Yeah, I drew two Nezuko's Moonfrog. I've got her cuteness and her Demon Slayer, or her demon. So this one I did in May. I did this one in May. And then I did this one also in May. Actually, I did this on the 19th. I did this on the 20th. So the day after I did her demon for. And yeah. I need to do another one of her. I want to do her full like demonic badassness that she had in the entertainment district. Like that whole I don't know how to explain it, that the vines on her arms and all that stuff. Yeah, I want to do that, but I can't do it on a 5x7. It won't work size wise. It just will not. Will not work. Or at least not for my ability to draw it. It will not work, I should say. I don't draw that small. I draw small. I can draw small, like you've seen on my collages and stuff, but like I can't. I have a hard time like making it small, and then it working right, like it looking good. Yeah, Nezuko is one of my favorite Demon Slayer characters, just in general. She's pretty badass. And then Inosuke, I'm coming through. His like just personality is so cool. I want to meet his voice actor so bad and like have a conversation with that guy while he just slips in an Inosuke voice every now and then. I think that would be like pretty stellar. Um, so yeah. What's up, Keith? FPE is like the Miss Circle and other teachers. I don't know what Miss Circle is either. Oh yeah, Keith is a regular. Keith Mathers is a regular here. You haven't seen him yet, Moonfrog, but he's here. What's up, Pixie? Yeah, Keith's been here for quite a bit actually. Keith's been hanging around and coming to the lives. We had a conversation about that one day because somebody else realized that there was two of us in here. There are multiple people named Keith, although my growing up experience, I was one of two. And um, yeah, I was one of two Keiths. Okay, so let me explain again. I already Ghost knows, and a couple other people know. I talked about it a minute ago. Tomorrow, or not tomorrow morning. Um, Wednesday morning for Christmas Eve morning, around 10, 11 Pacific Standard Time. I'm gonna get online. I'm gonna do a collage, and the collage is gonna be Christmas. And you guys, please draw along with me, or come on and give me suggestions to draw. Like I'll be taking suggestions of uh of stuff to draw. So like the only thing I know for a fact I'm putting on there right now is I'm going to be putting on a Grinch. I'm going to be painting Grinch again. But this time it's going to be him like carrying the bag and sneaking away, Grinch. Um, so yeah, and then you guys can suggest what I'm gonna paint next on there, and we'll do it a collage. And I think I might do it on a like a 9 by 12 or something like that. So um, just call me Keith one. Yeah, that'll work. I don't know if I'm older than the other Keith or not, but yeah, it's an indie web series. Oh, okay. Let me write it down on my board. Fundamental paper education. FPE. Paper education? Yeah, education. All right, it's on my board. I just put it on the board. So Nezuko with a candy cane. Can you draw now? I'm drawing now. Well, not right this second, but I will be drawing. I am drawing now. Um, okay, but yeah, I'll look up the FPE whatever um, later when I'm. All right, now this is going to be the fun part. All this weird. I worked at a place a couple of years ago, and we had two dudes named Corey, that worked there. So one was Corey 1, Corey 2. And they got named Corey 1 and Corey 2 because Corey 1 showed up first, Corey 2 came second, so he was the second. And if you guys hear any weird noise in the background, it's the lawn guys out there, of course, because there's never a good day for me to avoid them. I stopped doing it, or I stopped going live on Thursday daytime because of of that, just for them to come out on a damn Monday too, or a Tuesday, or a Wednesday, or a fucking Thursday. It doesn't matter. They just they try to ruin my shit. It seems like so. Crystal. Thank you, Pixie. Merry Christmas, everyone. Merry Christmas, too, by the way. But on Wednesday, could you draw Nezuko with a candy cane bamboo? Oh, that might be really good. Thank you. So, before I moved here, where I lived at in Alabama, there was a dude that lived across the street from me. Um, I might be able to do something with that. Add a Nezuko with a bamboo, because like I could draw something like this one in there, and then just that turns, make that a candy cane. I think that'd be cute. Yeah, that could get added to the collage. I kind of like that. I like the candy cane idea. So I have, where's that Grinch? Let me find that Grinch so I can show it to you real quick. Um, Pinterest is being weird. Hold on. Pins. All right. So that one is the one that is going to I'm going to start with like a Grinch like this, for the center, kind of like the centerpiece of the collage for Wednesday. So, and then I guess we can add just random Christmas stuff or Christmas themed stuff, since you guys are thinking, like, suggesting Nezuko with a candy cane and stuff like that. That might be not a bad idea, actually. Went to the store yesterday, or not yesterday, this weekend, me and Crystal, and we went to Blick, where I get some of my art supplies, and I just bought this yellow and these tan colors. This one specifically, I'm going to use this one in a bit. This is going to be the shading for this one. But this one, speaker. Think the speaker from Has Been. Yeah, the speaker from Has Been. Yeah, it's called like sunshine yellow or something like that. Yeah, sunshine yellow. It's pretty. And then I've got my regular yellow for Posca, and then I got an ochre color, and then I've got a bunch of yellows in my Gideon. Um, Dandy's World. What is Dandy's World? Let me Google it real quick. And possibly. I mean, I could, but that's kind of basic stuff. I wouldn't really be interested as much about drawing Dandy's World, Scara. I've got a bunch of yellows now. That's been part of my hang up on doing like the speaker from Has Been, because she's shades of yellow, and shades of yellow and stuff's fine. Don't get me wrong. I don't mind. I have no problem with that. I just didn't have the shades that I need, and it's not like I can. I can't mix them as well. Like being acrylic paint markers, they don't. They do on canvas. I can kind of like build it up, kind of like how I did the Vecna. Yeah, kind of like how Vecna got done. Is that way. So thank you. I appreciate it. Once I get to 5,000 subscribers, guys, I'm going to do another giveaway, though. Or I'm going to try to do a giveaway. I tried to do a giveaway at 1,000, and it just it didn't work out. A couple people couldn't get the prize if they won, and then yeah, it was a weird attempt to try to give away free art. So let's before I start coloring this, because I need to fix that. There we go. Oh, I'm going to leave the Grinch. Grinch is going to be Grinch. But they were talking about Crystal with the collage on Wednesday that we're going to do. Oh, also Crystal is going to, if you guys are cool, play guitar and maybe sing some Christmas songs too in the background. If you guys like that. Because I can't ever have music on, but they can't stop me from my girlfriend playing live music, damn it. They can't stop. Also, guys, I have a question for you. This is kind of a neat idea that me and Crystal are toying around with. We kind of talking about it yesterday. But the idea is Crystal wants to learn some of the Has Been Hotel songs on guitar. So, would you guys be interested in hearing Crystal's Has Been Hotel songs like on an acoustic guitar, and then me putting her music over certain Has Been Hotel character paintings that I do or will do again or have done? Hell yeah. Crystal, I hope you're watching that, because you got a whole bunch of people. You got a whole bunch of people that like that idea. She's gonna kill me later when we go to lunch. Be like, you. Ah. No, she won't. She won't. But we were talking about that, and I think it'd be cool. Also, guys, if you here, hold on, I'm gonna do something. What would be great if some of you guys would be cool to go. Hold on, let me switch count. Nifty Jeep. All right. Here. So. All right, so go sub to Nifty Jeep Adventures, guys. That's Nifty. That's Crystal's YouTube page. We are trying to build her YouTube page. And we've got Nifty Jeep Venture, like her Jeep. stuff when we go out onto the trails. We got a couple videos of like that. There's a, there's quite a bit of Ziggy videos on there. Um, and it would mean a lot to her because you guys meet her, or you guys have talked to her and hear and know her. So it would mean a lot for you guys to go and follow Crystal on her Nifty Jeep Adventures page. Um, and it'll motivate her maybe to do more videos. That's awesome, Ghost. Thank you. Like I said, she's trying to grow her channel. She's got like 20 subscribers right now. 24, I think it was the last we looked. And yeah, so, but the idea would be she would post her videos of her doing the has been songs to acoustic on her page. And then I use the sound from her song, and then I play, or I do a video, or she posts her songs to my videos with my videos too. So shares my art on her page or whatever. Either way, art's going to get put to her music. See you in a bit. Awesome, guys. Thank you. Like I said, I know it means the world to Crystal too. You guys rock. Thank you. But yeah, that's something I'd like to like. It'd be cool to get people to follow her on there, and that way we can get her stuff growing a little bit. Uh, Because here's the weird thing for you guys. Our whole goal in life now is at some point be able to get a school bus, one of the schoolies, one of the ones you know, it's like a camper motorhome, and live in that and travel around and sell art and stuff. Go to conventions and sell my art and, you know, live that way. Post videos on YouTube and stuff. That would be, that's the goal. That's the plan. Maybe it'll work. Yeah, maybe. What's up, Elizabeth? You caught the live. Oh, all right, guys. We got to go for a Ziggy walk real quick. I think. Scully! All right, so we need a... Actually, we're going to break in that new yellow. The new yellow, the sunshine yellow. Which is kind of funny because he's the upper moon and his eyes have got sunshine. Oh, wait, I need to do that first. Yep, I gotta do this first. I hate it. All right, yeah, as soon as I put this black down, I'm gonna take Ziggy out. So you get to watch Ziggy go for a walk real quick. maybe he'll do the cuteness and actually try to drag the or where he walks me on his leash. It's one of his new. He's been doing it since we got him, but he's I guess feeling more confident in his little self or whatever. So he's doing a lot more now lately, where he's just like, I'm leading the way. And before anybody says anything, no, I don't know Japanese kanjis, so I'm doing the best that I can. I'm drawing it from a reference, so I'm doing the best that I can with a reference, but it's still kanjis and stuff are you got the people who draw them with those brushes and stuff, man. Wow. I read a book series called The Warded Man, and the wards and how they do warding in there. This is Kuku Shibu. Kuku Shibu. Upper Moon 1 from Demon Slayer. Normally I don't do black first, but I found out with these guys, with the eye like this, it's better to lay a little bit of a black down, and then when I go to put my color in, like the yellow and the other one, yes. Who do you? Here, I will grab my has-been stuff real quick. I'm not grabbing the collages. I'll just show you them here in a minute. All right. Boom. Yeah. So all these are magnets. It's a magnet. And so that's 2.5 inch square magnet. That's a 4.5 inch magnet. And then here we go. Hello, Sir Pentious. Valentino. Vox. Alistair. Also did Alistair. I have a clock for Alistair. Human Alistair. Vox and Vicky. There's the Husker. Loot. Gravity. Gravity. Velvet. Charlie. Vaggie. With an I or an E. IE. Depending on where you watched it in the show. Sawi. Abel. There's the angel. See you later, Elizabeth. Baxter. Which Baxter was his request, by the way. Cherry Bomb. Sir Pentious human form. Yeah. So all those are has been. And then we'll show you this real quick. So my has been hotel collage. Also has been hotel characters, but that's for my sketch fault. And then this is Crystal's Christmas present, even though it's hanging on the art wall. But um, speak, perfect timing, real perfect timing. There's the nifty. That's my nifty collage. That's all nifty and only nifty. So, and then I also have this nifty, and I also have those over there. That's my collage from last year. So here, let me show you the difference. Actually, I'll show you the difference in both these real quick. So that's a year apart. Years difference in skill. And then Ziggy Tax, everybody. Also, years difference in skill. How's it going, Something Secret? Alistair's my favorite. Oh, speaking of which, there's the Alistair clock. Majora's Mask clock doesn't work right now. I got to fix it. But Alistair's clock works and tells time. Um, Alistair's my favorite. Nifty's my second. This is also on my my girlfriend's Jeep door. So. Oh, okay. Cool. Noob Slayer. Yeah, Alistair's my fave. He's my favorite character. He's been my favorite character consistently since season one. Um, and then, I like them all, but and then Nifty is my second favorite character, hands down, just period. Um, then Husker is probably my third, just because of Keith David. Not because his name is Keith, but because I like that dude's voice, and I've been a fan of his since the 80s when I was a kid. um, so yeah. And you guys voted also, so Eddie Munson. Want me to do Eddie Munson tomorrow? Or from Stranger Things, Eddie Munson's character? Or do you want me to do somebody different from Stranger Things? I don't want to do a Demigorgon or Demidog, so I do and I don't, but that's not who I'm not painting that tomorrow. Or when I get to it, I'm not gonna paint that yet. I gotta find some Gorgon stuff before I draw that because I haven't found any references that aren't just like too dark to be useful for me. See you later, Scully. Give me a second. Real. Hello, America. Or American. No, I do not know that person. Or is it a YouTuber or something? No, I don't know. Real. Real yummy or whatever. How's that? Oh, I said. All right, Yang. See you later. Yeah, so I did this one last year. I think that's no, it wasn't part of my sketch vault or my Inktober. I thought it was part of my Inktober, but not. And then we look at the game real quick. What were we talking about? Let me write that down too. That way I can look it up. Thank you. I've got an Invader Zim that's a 4x4 also. It's like a little 4x4 squared one um, that I did. And also, Invader Zim. So yeah, I have quite a bit of art stuff. And not only a lot of art stuff, but I have a lot of different things that I've watched, seen, enjoy, and all that. So, what language do I speak? I speak English, and you know, American English, I guess. Yeah, American English because it's definitely different. Uh, Yummy. That might be something. Yummy. What I might do is Wednesday I'm gonna go live again, and on the live I'm gonna be drawing Christmas stuff. And one of the suggestions I got, I'm doing the Grinch first, but one of the suggestions I got was do some Christmas characters. Certain characters with like Christmas theme. Like one of the ideas was Nezuko with the candy cane instead of the bamboo muzzle. It's a candy cane thing. Yeah, that might be something. We'll look into it and see because like some of them are easy. You just add stuff to it. Like I did a Jason last year because last year we had a Friday the 13th on Christmas or right before Christmas, and so I did a Jason holding Jack Skellington's head with a Christmas hat on and Zero flying behind him. I can go grab that for you guys if you want me to, if you want to see it or not. But it's a chibi Jason. He's holding Jack Skellington's head. Zero's flying around him and stuff. So it's kind of cute. That's one of Crystal's paintings that she confiscated after I did it. Like, nope, nope, this one's mine. I like it. So, but she gets first pick on all that stuff anyway. So, because she's my girlfriend and she buys me art supplies and she likes me a little bit, I think. Well, quite a bit actually, because she puts up with me. Um, Spray paint actually. Show you. All right, give me a second. I gotta go get it out of the stack over here. Spray paint actually, Yummy. Yeah, spray paint's actually my favorite medium. Oh no, that one's the Be My Valentine one. Where is that other one? Oh yeah, another nifty. Another nifty. Oh, waffles, waffles, waffles. So, if you guys ever pay attention and you see me wearing, you see this bracelet all the time, right? Greg Sipes, that's Beast Boy's voice actor. So he gave me, or he gave it to me after we got this signed for Crystal. And then we got Kari Payton's too. So, um, Alistair from last year's paintings, last year's paintings, last year painting. I'm still looking for the other. Oh, there it is. Okay. All right. Stitch. Maleficent. There you go. There's the one we were talking about. Yep. So he's got Jack Skellington's head. How cute is that? Yeah. Waffles, 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 waffles. But yeah, that's why we have. That's why you see me wearing this bracelet all the time. Is because Greg Sipes gave it to me when we met him, and he gave Crystal one too. And if you ever get a chance and you're at a convention and you get a chance, welcome back. See you later, Moonfrog. If you ever get a chance and you get a chance to meet Kari Payton or Greg Sipes from Teen Titans Go, please do it. Please, please do it. They are they're phenomenal human beings. Sort of met Kari Payton a couple times in Atlanta when I lived there. He because Walking Dead, um, blue screen, so 737. But I wasn't into Teen Titans Go at the time, so I didn't do any Teen Titans work paintings. And then is there like a blue green over here? All right, so it's not right color. Not the right color. What do I need? Emerald green, maybe. Yeah, that'll work. Who's your favorite Demon Slayer characters, guys? I might not be dark enough. Actually, that's not going to be dark enough. We're going to have to add to that. Oh, and are you guys excited for the Stranger Things season finale? Or crap they're going to give us to ruin our Christmas? Akaza's your favorite? Just in general, Obanai, Doma, Gimu, Shinobu. I hated Shinobu. The insect Hashira, I did not like her character. I just couldn't like her character. So it was, I don't know what it was about her, but she wasn't. I just didn't like her character. And then I can't forgive Akaza for killing my boy Rengoku, man. You killed my boy Rengoku. Also, guys, tasty, umami. Yeah, I love this cup, by the way. That was a fun painting. Um, that was fun. It was a lot of fun to draw that one. The problem I have with like some of the Hashiras in general are the same. Like some of the Hashiras were just intentionally bad writing, in my opinion. Like they were afterthought rights in some cases. Like, oh shit, we've got to give him a personality trait. Okay, this one's a dick. Okay, this one's whatever. And I think Shinobu fell into bitchy character for no reason. Like she didn't have any depth, in my opinion. Um, but again, just my opinion. Yes, that's my name. Okay, so this is a new marker, so just bear with me. I'm trying to figure out how it works as well. Or in comparison with everything else that I use. I mean, I guess I'm here to chat and talk with you guys. So as long as it's not something like bad, like don't tell me you kicked a puppy or something. Oh, that was fucked up. I like it. That was fucked up though. That was funny. That was good. Tenjiro or Rengoku doesn't use breathing anymore. Yep, that's true. Kaza put a hole in his lung. Oh my god, man, that was funny. Good job. Thank you for that. That's 100% wrong and funny as hell. I like it though. Thank you. Good humor. Good humor. I will say though, after the movie, I think what was most messed up is everybody's like, "Oh my god, I love Akaza." Like, did you forget he murdered Rengoku? Like, straight up murdered your boy Rengoku. Everybody loved Rengoku, and then all of a sudden they got Akaza's backstory, and they're like, "Oh my god, I can fix that bad boy." No, you can't. Well, I mean, I guess you can. Tanjiro did, but um, yeah, no. Um, Thank you, Anger Shark. Every time I'm eating at McDonald's, it's always umami. I wish I liked McDonald's more. Every now, like I used to eat their chicken nuggets and the hamburgers and stuff, and then I got the chicken selects years and years ago, and then I stopped eating at McDonald's for like 5 years. I eat there now, but like at the time, I'd stopped eating there for like 5 years because I got food poisoning like twice from two different McDonald's where I lived at in Alabama, and after that, I was like, I'll just not eat McDonald's for a while. So I didn't, and I was pretty happy about my life choices during that time. So tell you what, I went to a ramen place recently, and me and Crystal went for lunch. Um, was it Dragon Noodle or something like that? Anyway, good ramen. And I wanted to yell out umami really bad, but I don't know if the people at the store would have gotten pissy with me or not at the restaurant. So I stayed quiet. But I did want to say umami because that shit was tasty. My favorite Hashira though, other than Rengoku, is probably Tengen. Um, that dude, Tengen, Tengen's great. Although I think it's funny that Tengen's three wives are Nosuke, Tanjiro, and Zenitsu's personalities wrapped into a female character, and that's just kind of so funny to me that Tengen married one of his three wives. One of them is like Tanjiro, one of them is Inosuke, and one of them is Zenitsu in how they act and personality wise. So, oh yeah, we're all has been hotel fans here. I just showed off a bunch of my has been hotel work. Speaking of, all these are magnets. So, and then I have that many canvases. Here you go, has been fan. Alistair. Alistair. Vox. Husker. Loot. Velvet. Charlie. Vaggie. Abel. I got Vicky. I got Vicky. I got Vincent, and I got Vicky. Abel, there's Angel Dust. Um, my favorite character is Alistair. My favorite song so far is Clean It Up, followed by Love in a Bottle, Loser Baby, Addiction, or Poison, and then Losing Streak are up there. Those I don't have those four are all ranked up high. Love in a Bottle is underneath Clean It Up. What's up, Leo? Yeah, Baxter was a suggestion. He was a request on YouTube. I woke up the morning of the finale. Somebody asked me about that one. I was not going to do him right away, right? I wasn't going to do him yet. And I was going to wait. And then I watched the season finale, and he immediately got put on the list. So, um, yeah, he immediately was put on my list afterwards, and I painted him that day um, after I watched the season finale and how well he did. And then I've got a nifty painting somewhere. Where did I put Crystal's nifty? I did nifty clean it up, and then I did a whole collage of nifty. on a 12 by 16. I did a has-been collage. Here, I'll just show you real quick, has-been fan, so you can see. Cough, cough, cough. Husker Dust Life. Oh, okay. Yeah, I agree. Uh, I like Keith David though. He's my one of my favorites. So this one's done in spray paint. Has been a fan, and it's hard to see it, but that is Vivi Mardrino's signature right there. And then there's my nifty collage. All nifty all the time. Here's my has-been collage, which is kind of messed up by the reflection. 19 characters on that one. And then this one also has-been characters. And it is 27 characters on there. And then that is because of my sketch fault. So all the magnets, or a lot of the magnets that I did, like these two, the Jessica and Roger Rabbit don't count. The little Jason doesn't count. The little goat lady doesn't count, or goat kitty thing doesn't count. But everything else up there was my sketch fault. So, and then FPE, there you go. I wrote it down so I can read it, or remember it. And then somebody asked me what my favorite medium was. So that's spray paint. That spray paint's honestly my favorite medium. Oh, okay. Sorry. Sorry. There's some of you I'm starting to remember right offhand, and then other ones that I kind of don't see you guys as often. So please forgive me for not knowing who some of you are right offhand, or remember. And then Steve from Stranger Things. He's on my list. Steve from Stranger Things is on my list. I've got a Stranger Things folder saved of Stranger Things ideas, so I'll show you what I have currently. That's the Eddie that I'm thinking about doing. This is the references for the Vecna that I just did recently. That was the inspiration for the Vecna I just did recently. I do not know that. I was thinking about doing something like this, Max, Dustin. This is kind of one of the, I'm thinking about doing something similar to this, but I don't know what size I have to be. So, we'll see. Working on it. For more Stranger Things things. The only thing that I have for Stranger Things currently right now is Vecna, and he is right here. That's not Vecna, that's Pennywise. So I did this one on live. Ranburn. So that one was a lot of fun. Scared the shit out of me to paint it too, by the way. Just in general, but I'm really happy with the way it came out. I think it's stellarly good, in my opinion. But what do I know? And like I said, if you guys are new to the channel, please subscribe. Wednesday, we're doing a Christmas collage. And one of you guys' suggestions was Nezuko and stuff with a candy cane muzzle instead of the bamboo. So she may get added on there. Yeah. I did 2 Jasons on magnets. Okay. Chibi Jason, like Chibi Jason. What time is it? So it is 9:30. I got about an hour of painting left, and then I got to go pick crystal up. So I think we should be able to finish. We should be able to finish him by then. See you later, has been. See you later, Leo. Do I like dinosaurs? I mean, somewhat. I don't hate dinosaurs or anything, so. Blue gray. I just don't draw dinosaurs or anything really. Slate gray, that's what it is. Just because I've never wanted to or tried to, honestly. So. I need that right there. I need this right there. Just a little water in there. That's all I need. That's all I need. Gimme. Where's the shitty white? That's what I need. Is that shitty white? No. Okay. Here. Give me a second, Ghost. Looking for something. I don't have any. There, draw Urducky. See if I can set it up so you can have a better view of him. Okay, let me screenshot that real quick. Okay, there you go. Oh, I need something, of course, to prop that up. So. Is that good, Ghost? Can you see that okay? All right, Elizabeth, I screenshotted it, so I will try to look it up later. My favorite thing is like a couple months ago I started doing Demon Slayer characters and posting them right after I first got started on YouTube. And man, some of the Demon Slayer community was dicks. They were mean, man, about like everything. Your proportions are wrong. Your this is wrong. Your face is wrong. Your whatever is wrong. And I'm just like, none of it is. Some of it I can see a couple things that they said on some of my characters. Like Shinobu, when I painted her, her nose is a little weird. Um, but it's also the angle of the art that the reference from that I used because I used the references that were straight from the trailer and not saying ufotable or UFO table or whatever it is that makes Demon Slayer did something weird, but they look pretty much like the damn screenshot that I took to get the reference. So funny though is I had Japanese fans that were all like, "Man, you did good." Like I had to translate it, of course, but like complimented by Japanese fans, American fans. Rah! Like, dude, you. Oh, hold on. Yeah, don't do that. Sorry, I have to move that. Um, that way I don't accidentally paint Uradaki some more. But yeah, no, I had Japanese fans that commented on my stuff, and they were really cool. But then I had like English American fans that were, I don't know, I had quite a bit of hate comments on some of my paintings, my Demon Slayer stuff. Tell you what, though, I want to go meet again if I get a chance. I want to meet Johnny Young Bosch again. Um, he's the voice actor for Giyu. He's also the voice actor for Dante on Devil's May Cry, the anime. He is the voice actor for Ichigo from Bleach and stuff. So yeah, I'd love to go meet that guy again. I met him and he signed my Vash the Stampede painting that I did of him. When I gave him my Ichigo painting I did of him in spray paint. I did a spray painting of him like years ago, and I gave it to him at Level Up earlier this year in here in Las Vegas, and he signed my Vash painting, which stupidly cool. And then I also got Sean Schimmel, Goku's voice actor, to sign my Goku painting that I did. I'm gonna say that's his hair too. Yeah, we're just gonna say all that's his hair. Neat. You've never seen you've never seen this anime or you've never seen any anime, Elizabeth? Because if you haven't watched any anime, wow, I'm impressed. Um, I love animation. Okay, I'm a big anime fan. Most of the stories and stuff, some of them I'm not. I could care less about. Like I like the artwork for My Hero Academia, for example, but I do not like painting, or I do not. I don't want to watch My Hero Academia. I didn't like it when I tried to watch it, but I mean, I've done a bunch of its artwork. Another example is like I hate, not don't hate it, but I don't like DC comics, but I like doing DC comic artwork sometimes. I like some of the character stuff, like their designs and stuff, but I don't like the character or have like a good personal connection with that character as much. So, who's who's that? Yeah, Hanako. Who's Hanako? And from what anime? And oh yeah, Dragon Ball's cool though. Hanako. Let me look it up real quick. Toilet bound Hanako Kun. Okay. I mean, I could. That's a neat little weird character. He looks like a neat little weird character. I might be able to draw him. I mean, I could draw him. I just don't know if there's interest in me drawing him other than like one so far. And this is the first time I've ever heard of that character, so. It's the wrong red. Hello. No name, Noob Slayer. Okay. I did Dragon Ball. I've done a couple Dragon Ball paintings, and I've met some of the voice actors for Dragon Ball characters. The English voice actors, not the American. I've never met any of the Japanese voice actors uh, for Dragon Ball. Or I don't think I've actually met any Japanese voice actors in general. But I've met quite a few of the American English voice actors. I posted a video the other day. The American voice actor for Uravity or Ochako or whatever from My Hero Academia. I met her back in 2019. So I posted a little video of her painting that I did, like the steps of it, and then I drew. Yeah, so konnichiwa. Konnichiwa. Domo arigato, Mr. Roboto. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Okay, so I need. I got a different yellow that I can use. That's not. I don't have to use that Posca yet. Creamy white. That's not white. That's yellow. 683. Maybe 84. Is it 84 or 83? What was 84? Apricot yellow. $6.83. Where's it at? Oh, I hate this. Ah, there we are. I have. The hell is he? Well, that's happening, Daniel. And then I also have a collage. I have him on two different collages and a clock that I made that I painted. I painted a clock, and it is the Alistair face. It is the face of Alistair. Yeah, Alistair's my favorite character, so I've definitely painted Alistair. And then I painted Nifty. I've painted a collage of Nifty, actually a whole ass collage of just nothing but Nifty, too, which is one of my more favorite paintings, period, just in general. It was supposed to be a has-been hotel painting, and I got started, and then Nifty was bigger than one of these 5x7s. I was like, oh, that's too big. Uh, Omni Man. I don't have Omni Man. I do have Thrag. Freddie Mercury, and then I also did crap. Um, Invincible on my sketch collage. But I did not paint Omni Man. I have an Omni Man from like a year ago sketch somewhere, but yeah, I have an Omni Man sketch that I did. Because they want to. I don't know. Don't know what that says. Nah, Verde, so bro, I have no idea what that says. Um, so yeah, um, my cats don't ever mess with my art stuff. They mess with they do sit on like a lot of stuff though. But that's a cat for you, so. And just a little bit of red one there. That's pretty interesting. I got a worldwide like a little weird, a bit of a worldwide fan base. So I think that's kind of cool, guys. I really do think it's cool. Just in general, having you guys are literally everywhere in the world is kind of a neat thing. I think that's one of the best things I think about is with TikTok in general, or not TikTok, with YouTube in general, is being able to get people from literally everywhere in the world to see versus like Facebook is very much limited to uh, who knows and who shares, where TikTok or YouTube seems to be very much, hey, you get to see this person because you've got similar interests or because it popped up on your feed or whatever the case may be. And however you found my channel, thank you. Even still. What is mini he? I don't know what that is, Matthew. Mini he. I don't know what he is. And maybe at some point, but right now, art. Today's art is. Actually, all right. No, I won't draw Art the Clown. Nice. I'm not gonna draw Art the Clown. Pretty much ever because one, I have not watched Art the Clown, the movies and stuff, and it is so much white. He's so much. There's just so much white in him. It's hard to make it work right. So I don't like art. I don't. Whatever. I'm not a fan of Art the Clown as much. So probably not gonna see an Art the Clown on here. I've done Pennywise though. I've done the original Tim Curry Pennywise. I've got and then a Skarsgård Pennywise, and then I even have one from Welcome to Derry that I did a while back on Monday, last week Monday, and he was a live painting too. So I've drawn Joker. I've painted Joker a couple times. Let me show you the this one. There you go, Elizabeth. And I can't find. I'm not sure where the little 5x7s of Pennywise are that I have. Do I speak, bro? What is this Sigma drawing crap or whatever? Sigma as a whatever. Like, what is that? I don't, because what it means and what you guys mean make it mean are a little bit different than reality. So I've just never understood, like, well, that's Sigma, that's this, that's whatever. And I'm like, I don't understand. I'm assuming Sigma is good, but also there's no telling. Well, the problem with like Gen Alpha slang comes down to is like any other slang words and slang stuff is it usually is only funny or good to the small group of people that like, oh yeah, we're pushing this, we're making it hard. Like watch Mean Girls, guys. Fetch. Fetch is a good example. Fetch. We're not letting fetch happen. Right? I don't know. I've even when I was a kid and younger, this some of the slang words I never got until like much later in life, and I don't know. That says a lot about me, though. Um, cool. Thank you for subbing. See you later, man. Come back. Check out the painting when you're done. When or are you just gonna go switch accounts again and come back as a? It's like the whole 6-7 ho thing that I saw about Gen Alpha or the Alpha Gen Alphas or whatever. Like the fuck, man? 6-7 ho 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 ho. That's funny, but not really. The thing that I think is funny about some slang stuff, right, is you'll hear people say something about slang or some slang word, and it's something usually to make fun of people or mess with people, and then people think that stuff is hilarious, right? They're like, ha ha ha, ha I got so and so by I called him such and such, or I did such and such. Well, man, if I don't know you're making trying to make fun of me, are you really making fun of me? I come from a generation of people, man, that they just made fun of you straight to your face. Just your mama so fat jokes or whatever. Sorry. And chopped means good, right? Because again, you could just say, dude, that's good. That's my thing. Just say, man, that's good. Sigma doesn't give it a better feel in my head. Oh, that's epic. That's badass. That's whatever. That's, you know, like that stuff has straight straight connotation of this is good. And yes, I may be old or whatever and not with the times for sure, but just never made any sense to me. Even my generations of stupid words and phrases and things like that, I never understood. And it's not just Gen Alpha or Gen Z or Gen anything that I'm making fun of. Please, I'm making fun of every generation on some of the stuff that we've came up with as a people is like kind of baffling. I want to draw. Okay, here. Is that better? I want to draw Alien or Predator. Years and years and years of practice. This is Shibo from. He's the Upper Moon 1 from Demon Slayer. Yeah, he's Kobashibo. Kuku Shibu. Upper Moon 1 from Demon Slayer. And to answer your question, literally practice. Lots and lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of practice. I've been painting and drawing and arting and stuff for 11 years in one capacity or another. So, like, you just have to practice, 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 practice. Where did that black go? Yeah, years, years, years. I have Luffy from One Piece. Here, let me just find Luffy from One Piece. My Hero Academia characters. Kakashi. Disney. Luffy. Come on, where are you, Luffy? I know the scars messed up. The reference I used had 2 scars. I asked everybody if I should change it, and the consensus was leave it the fuck alone. So he has 2 scars on his eyes. So yeah, Luffy from One Piece. Thank you, Pasca, for the most part. Thank you. Cool. Give me a follow and check out my stuff. And then I'm gonna start doing a shout out thing next month, like for certain stuff. So like it's gonna be more for art stuff, but definitely check it out. And when I hit 5,000 subscribers, I'm gonna do a giveaway. Yeah, Posca pens, and then the cheap ones are these. They're GUANGNA pens from China, and they are like a knockoff brand of Posca, but really fucking good. So I highly recommend for a little bit of a cheaper price point and stuff, the the Guillaume pens are really good, really really good. Um, Anakin, Luke Skywalker is better. Um, for the story, Luke. Anakin, because he actually had training and power and things like that. I liked his arc and stuff pretty good. But like in my opinion, Luke has the better overall everything. But yeah, both of them are good. I like Luke and I like Anakin. I like that we get some Anakin story with the new movie or the prequel movies. But the problem with the prequel movies, in my opinion, are you did not give me enough cool Darth Vader moments. You only gave me cool Anakin moments, and cool Anakin moments are great. However, cool Darth Vader moments would have been amazing. Like there's a story somewhere. It's legend status now because Disney, when they bought Star Wars, they canceled out so much cool shit. Um, but there's like a storyline of Anakin or Darth Vader pulling a moon down on a planet because he couldn't kill somebody. Like, how much petty shit do you have to do to be like, you know what, fuck this, man. I'm just throwing a moon down. Um, I wish it was better. I wish the fight scene with like Kenobi and Anakin, yeah. I wish they had given me more to be that's my complaint. I wish it was more. Um, because they fleshed out some other fights and they kind of glossed over that one. I think in the Kenobi story TV show, the whole fight between Vader and the older Ben was pretty interesting. So yeah, I like that. And then again, you got to see Vader like pull a fucking spaceship out of the sky and yank it down and throw it on the ground. So you can't complain about that, in my opinion. I did do a Princess Leia Ziggy Stardust mashup too. That's pretty cool. If you guys ever get a chance, go look at that one. The best thing about Star Wars, in my opinion, Elizabeth, is Anakin was supposed to be the chosen one, but because the Jedi were stupid, they didn't understand that the balancing of the Force would mean killing a lot of the damn Jedi. So Anakin killing a lot of the Jedi is why the Force got balanced, but then Luke had to bring back balance to the Force in the aspect of finally killing Sidious, and also why Vader had to die at the end, because even even having his redemption at the end of episode 6, he can't fully atone. So yeah. Yep, you've lost it now. You lost your bone. Although one of my favorite paintings I ever did was a Darth Vader. It was a light side and a dark side Darth Vader, and that was a neat concept for a piece of art that I did. Kind of like a yin and yang of Vader. Best Star Wars film is probably going to be Return of the Jedi. And again, that's my preference. That doesn't have to. That's just my preference of movies. I will always like the first three more than I will like any of the other ones, and I do not like any of the Ray movies. I don't mind Ray and Kylo and all that stuff. I just don't like what they tried to do with that movie. I thought they tried to do something that didn't just didn't. Orange. Sounds good. Thank you. I think Kylo could have been really good. Kylo could have been really good. I think Disney screwed up because they wanted Rey to be the savior of the films or whatever, and yeah, no, they screwed it up by taking away his story, as in Kylo's from things like he could have had a cool ass redemption arc, and you could have done that, and that would have been a smarter way to play everything as opposed to, oh look, Ray's just so great because Ray's got superpowers, ha ha ha, like they did, and I just think that was a dumb way to. It was just a dumb thing. And the whole Kylo being such a whiny emo type character was annoying, I will say. Like, just because you're evil doesn't mean a whiny brat. I think that was the biggest problem I had with the demon or with those movies was that um, Kylo was so whiny. Oh, since you're done, anyway, that way I can. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna have to go here in a few minutes, which is fine because this is about done. Um, awesome, thank you. Ciao. I'm about to go do the same, Elizabeth. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Like I said, any of that helps me so much growing my channel. I'm just trying to build. Well, he's done. Come on. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And I'll have them sealed after lunch. I'm going to seal them after lunch. So, but before I seal him and everything, he's finished. Let me see how to spell his name real quick before I... Coco, you... There we go. Oh yeah, everybody! Today is Ziggy's 4th birthday, or 4-month old. He's 4 months old today. Yeah, there you go. Anyway, I think he looks good. 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 Wait. I just realized I sorry. Yep, there we go. All right, guys. Signing off, man. I'll see you guys in a little bit. Wednesday for sure. I'll do a video explaining Wednesday, or make a post about it on my community. And then I gotta touch up this little black and stuff, but I don't have time for it right now. So see you guys later.